August 31st, 2014. After the pronouncer gives the contestant a word, the contestant must pronounce the word, y'all listen to, before and after spelling it to be sure the speller heard it correctly. It is the speller's responsibility to speak clearly and loudly. Mumbling or racing through the word are actions to be avoided. The contestant may request the pronouncer to, and y'all please do this. I do not mind. I want to give you every opportunity to spell these words correctly. You may request me to repronounce the word, define it, use it in a sentence. You can ask me the origin of the word. Judges may disqualify any contestant who ignores a request to start spelling. When a contestant is given a homonym, and a homonym is properly defined, he or she must correctly spell the word defined. If, however, the pronouncer fails to give a definition of the homonym, then the spelling of either word shall be accepted as correct. Listen to this. This is an important rule. Having started to spell a word, a contestant may stop and start over, retracing the spelling from the beginning. But when you retrace the spelling of that word, you cannot change the letters and their sequence from the first time you spell them. If letters and their sequence are changed in the respelling, the speller will be disqualified. Upon missing the spelling of a word, the contestant immediately drops out, and one of the judges will very quietly say, "Please sit." And you all help me remember, if I don't spell the word correctly after one is misspelled, point your finger at me or something, because I don't want to leave you with an incorrectly spelled word. When the contestants are, now here's these two important rules. When the contestants are reduced to two, the elimination procedure changes. At that point, when one contestant misspells a word, the other contestant shall be given an opportunity to spell the next word. If the second contestant spells his or her word correctly, plus the next word on the list, this is counted as the next round. Then the second contestant shall be declared the champion. And we'll go over that again. If one of the last two spellers misses and the other, after spelling his or her word correctly, misspells the next word submitted to him, then a new round begins with both spellers, and the procedure in number 7, which was the previous rule, is repeated. These three judges are in complete control of the spelling bee, and their decision shall be final on all questions. Any question relating to the spelling of a word should be referred to the judges immediately. The deadline for making a protest is before the contestant affected would have received his or her next word had he or she stayed in the contest. When only two spellers remain, a protest must be made immediately before the second speller has started to spell the word given to him or her. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, I ask that there be no flash pictures taken. You will have an opportunity at the end of the spelling bee to take pictures of your children, but we don't want any distractions while they're up here trying to spell. Please silence all cell phones and any other electronic devices that you might have turned on that would make a noise. Thank you so very much. Now, once again, I'm going to give you an opportunity to come to the microphone, and you can just pretend that you're actually up here spelling. The words are very simple, but I want you to practice. Say the word, spell the word, say the word again, and we'll start with number 1, and we'll go through number 12. Your word is red.
Red. R-E-D. Red.
Y'all just come right on up right after the previous student finishes. Green.
Green. G-R-E-E-N. Green.
Black.
Black. B-L-A-C-K. Black.
White.
White. W-H-I-T-E. White.
Silver.
Silver. S-I-L-V-E-R. Silver.
Purple.
Purple. P-U-R-P-L-E. Purple.
Yellow.
Yellow. Y-E-L-L-O-W. Yellow.
Orange.
Orange. O-R-A-N-G-E. Orange.
Gold.
Gold. G-O-L-D. Gold.
Blue.
Blue. B-L-U-E. Blue.
Beige.
Beige. B-I-E-G-E. Beige.
Brown.
Brown. B-R-O-W-N. Brown.
Now, contestants, do you all have any questions of me, anything that you don't understand, anything that you want for me to repeat? I'll do my best. I'll do my best. In most cases, I will pronounce the first suggested pronunciation. In some cases, I chose to pronounce it the way, one of the alternates that maybe would help you spell it better. But yes, you can, and I will do my best because I have practiced the originals. You do not have to worry about capitalization. If a word is two words, you do not have to say that. You just spell straight through it, okay? If it has an exonogue or something like that, you do not have to worry about that. Yes. If there is an unusual word or there is a word that is similar, I have directions in my directions from Scripps that tell me exactly what to tell you. And please, 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 feel free. I can repronounce the word as many times as you want it. I can give a definition. I can use it in a sentence. I can tell you what part of speech it is, and I can give you its origin. I do not mind giving you that information if that would help you. Any other questions? Okay. Can you all hear? Okay. Are you all ready? And we will do just like we did in the practice rounds. You will come up in the order that you are in. Immediately when the contestant before you finishes, then the next contestant be ready to come right up. But I will wait until you get situated at the microphone until I pronounce the word. Are you all ready now? I'm ready too. Let's go. Contestant number 1. And this is one of those situations where I'm given directions by Scripps that this is what I say. This word can be confused with a similar word. The word is premises. Now I am going to provide the part of speech. It is a plural noun, and I'm going to give you a definition. The definition is a specified piece or tract of land with the structures on it.
Premises. Premises. Premises.
And I need for all of you to stand. I'm sorry, I should have said that a minute ago. And when if by chance you should miss a word, we're all winners. One of the judges will quietly say, "Please sit," and then you can sit down. Notoriety. Notoriety.
May you say it in a sentence, please?
The poorly sung songs Natasha put on YouTube increased her notoriety.
Notoriety. Notoriety. Notoriety.
The correct spelling of notoriety is Notoriety. Modicum. Modicum.
Modicum. Modicum. Modicum.
Here's another note. The following word has two correct spellings. Either one of the two spellings listed below would be accepted as correct. As long as you provide either one of these spellings, then you will have spelled the word correctly. Squirrely. Squirrely.
Can you please use it in a sentence?
Jennifer's squirrely behavior almost tipped Dad off to the surprise party.
Squirrely. Squirrely. Squirrely.
Ammunition. Ammunition.
May you use it in a sentence?
The colonel requisitioned more ammunition for his troops before their mission.
Ammunition. Ammunition.
The correct spelling of ammunition is Ammunition. Boorish. Boorish.
Will you please use it in a sentence?
Embarrassed by her date's boorish behavior, Christina ended the evening as soon as possible.
Boorish. Boarish. Boorish.
The correct spelling of boorish is Boorish. Devotee.
Devotee. Devotee. Devotee.
Gung ho. Gung ho.
Gung ho. Gungho. Gung ho.
Jettison. Jettison.
Jettison. Jedison. Jettison.
The correct spelling of jettison is Jettison. Jettison. Foible. Foible.
Could you please use it in a sentence?
Kevin's tendency to procrastinate is a foible he claims he will one day correct.
Foible. Foyble. Foible.
The correct spelling of foible is Foible. Fluctuation. Fluctuation.
Fluctuation. Fluctuation. Fluctuation.
Brethren. Brethren.
Brethren. BRETHEREN. Brethren.
The correct spelling of brethren is BRETHREN. Ladies and gentlemen, we have just completed round number 1. Prolific. Prolific.
Prolific. PROLIFIC. Prolific.
This word could be confused with a similar word. The word is slovenly. But I am going to provide the word's part of speech and definition. The part of speech is an adjective. The definition is negligent of neatness and negligent of neatness and order, especially in dress or person. The word is slovenly. Do you have any questions about the word?
May I please have the language of origin?
Yes. The word is from German or Flemish.
Slovenly. SLOVENLY. Slovenly.
Aqueduct. Aqueduct.
Can you please use it in a sentence?
John visited an ancient Roman aqueduct while traveling in Spain.
Can I please have a definition?
A conduit or artificial channel for conveying water. Aqueduct.
Aqueduct. AQUADUCT. Aqueduct.
The correct spelling of aqueduct is AQUEDUCT. Fragile. Fragile.
Fragile. FRAGILE. Fragile.
Ruminate. Ruminate.
May I have a definition, please?
Thelma and Ruby often sit back in their rocking chairs and ruminate on how the world has changed since they were children.
Ruminate. RUMINATE. Ruminate.
Iteration. Iteration.
Iteration. ITERATION. Iteration.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now completed round 2. Guffaw. Guffaw.
Guffaw. GUFFAW. Guffaw.
Arrogant. Arrogant.
Arrogant. ARROGANT. Arrogant.
Bona fide. Bona fide.
Bona fide. BONAFIED. Bona fide.
The correct spelling of bona fide is BONAFIDE. Indulgent.
Indulgent. INDULGENT. Indulgent.
This word has a near homonym. The word is veracity. Veracity. I'm going to provide you with the part of speech and a definition. It is a noun, and the definition is devotion to the truth, quality of being accurate and sincere in describing reality. Veracity.
Veracity. Veracity. Veracity.
I believe we've finished round 3. Is that right? Okay. Albeit. Albeit.
Albeit. ALBEIT. Albeit.
Ancillary. Ancillary.
Can I please have the definition?
Electronic media usually include radio, film, and television, as well as the ancillary industries of audio and video recording.
Can I please have the language of origin?
The word is from Latin.
May you please use a sentence?
We already did that, but I'll do it again. Do you want me to do it in a sentence again? I can. It doesn't matter. I will do it
Yes,
again.
please.
Okay. Electronic media usually include radio, film, and television, as well as the ancillary industries of audio and video recording.
Ancillary. ANSULARY. Ancillary.
The correct spelling of ancillary is ANCILLARY. Ancillary. Firmament. Firmament.
Firmament. FIRMAMENT. Firmament.
Abysmal. Abysmal.
Abysmal. ABISMAL. Abysmal.
The correct spelling of abysmal is ABYSMAL. That's the end of round 4. Thank you. And ladies and gentlemen, if I'm not mistaken, I believe you're looking at one of these students is going to be winner and one is going to be runner-up. So we have 2. And at this point in time, I need to reread the rules 7 and 8. When the contestants are reduced to 2, the elimination procedure changes. At that point, when one contestant misspells a word, the other contestants shall be given an opportunity to spell the next word. If the second contestant spells his or her word correctly, plus the next word on the list, this is counted as the next round. Then the second contestant shall be declared the champion. If one of the last 2 spellers misses and the other, after spelling his or her word correctly, misspells the next word submitted to him, then a new round begins with both spellers, and the procedure in number 7 is repeated. And this is what's going to happen. Since we finished a round, both of them have to spell one word correctly. I'm trying to figure out where I ended up. Ingratiate. Ingratiate.
Ingratiate. INGRATIATE. Ingratiate.
Okay. Prima Donna.
Can you repeat that, please?
I sure can. Prima Donna, or Prima Donna. There's two pronunciations of it. Prima Donna or Prima Donna.
May I have definition, please?
You can. The singer was such a spoiled prima donna that no one wanted to work with her. I'm sorry. The definition, I'm so sorry. A person who finds it difficult to work under direction or as part of a team, one who is impatient of restraint or criticism. Prima donna or prima donna.
Prima Donna. Primadonna. Prima Donna.
Okay, but wait a minute. The reason I did that is because if you can spell two words, see, we had to finish another round. If you can spell two words, then you will be the winner. If you can't, then you will come back up and we'll go again. But you can go ahead and sit down if you want to and relax for a minute. This word could be confused with a similar word. Here's the word, benison. I'm going to give you the part of speech. It is a noun. Now I'm going to give you the definition. The rich soil left behind by the floods was a benison to local farmers.
Benison. B-E-N-I-S-O-N. Benison.
Okay, if you can spell this next word. Prescient. Prescient.
Prescient. P-R-E-S-C-I-E-N-T. Prescient.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your winner. And you're the runner-up. Just so right there. Just let me get my bearings for a minute, okay? At this time, if the winner and the runner-up would stand up, you're going to get different prizes from everybody else. And y'all can come together in the middle if you want to. And if all of the sponsors and the representatives from Aiken County Public Schools would come up, please. Melissa Hanna, Amy Jocelyn, Dr. Everett, and King Lawrence, and you all can go down there next to the table. And ladies and gentlemen, before I do anything else, number one is, pronounce your last name, Skylar.
Kernigan.
Skylar Kernigan. And the first runner-up is Sarah Quarles. Congratulations to both of you. At this time, Melissa Hanna will present winners' plaques to the first and second place winners. And at this time, Amy Jocelyn. Oh, I'm sorry, Melissa. I'm sorry. No, you're fine. I'm sorry. It's my fault. And at this time, Amy Jocelyn will present an iPad to the winner. And she will also present, now y'all get this, because this excites me. The iPad excites me. The first the winner and the first runner-up will also get $100 Apple gift cards. Now, you two may go back to your places because we're going to do this in order so that you won't have to keep going round and round and round. As your name is called, you all can just head in this direction. And the first thing that you will get is a participation certificate, which is something you should be proud of. I said that from the beginning. You're winners from a group level spelling bee. You should be very proud of yourself. And Dr. Everett and King Lawrence will present those to you. But just wait a minute. And then Amy Jocelyn, now get this, all this is very exciting. I know it's going to be exciting to you. Everybody sitting up here, all 12 of you, are going to get a $100 Books A Million gift card. Now, after your name is called and you have received your certificate from Aiken County Public Schools, you've received your Books A Million gift card, then I want you to come back to the seats that you were in. And then I want the number 1 and number 8 to come up so we can get a picture of you. And then I want you all to go back, and then anybody who wants to get a group shot, and then we'll be done. And then you can come up on the stage and take pictures individually with Melissa Hanna, Miss Jocelyn, Dr. Everett, or Mr. Lawrence, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to start, and you're going to go right around, and you're just going to go to Mr. Lawrence first, then to Dr. Everett, and then to Miss Jocelyn, and then to Melissa Hanna. Okay? And wait a minute. Let me call out your names as you go by. You can go ahead, Skylar. Contestant number 1, Skylar Kernigan. Come on, sweetie. Come on. Y'all come on. Right behind them. Contestant number 2, Jalen Richardson. Contestant number 3, Stephen Havasey. Contestant number 4, Thomas Clayton. Contestant number 5, Morgan Fields. Go ahead, Andrew. Contestant number 6, Andrew Wright. Contestant number 7, Kaylee Westbrook. Contestant number 8, Sarah Quarles. Contestant number 9, Dana Smith. Contestant number 10, Cameron Fuchs. Contestant number 11, Connor Buchanan. Contestant number 12, Kendall Lee. And if Skylar and Sarah will come forth in the middle, if you want to get a picture of them real quick, ladies. If anybody wants to get a picture of them together in front of the group, they can, but just do it real quick. It's over there. Okay, y'all do it quick. Okay, time's up. All right, if you two will go back and all of you will stand up. Now, if you want to get a group shot, please do so now. I'll give you a little bit more time on this one. Just do it quick. Y'all got it? Does everybody have a picture that wants one? Okay. Please don't get away without us getting all the information from you. Like I said, Skylar will go on. I'm not sure of the date, but she will go on to the Augusta Chronicle finals. And if she wins that, she will go to Washington. Again, I would like to thank all of you for coming out tonight. I think you'll have to agree this is a very interesting event. We are very proud of our Aiken County spellers. I want to remind you that there is some very good food out in the entrance hall, catered by Newberry Hall. So you want to get some of that before you leave. And at this time, the spelling bee is officially over. You can come up, take all the pictures you want. Just be careful coming up and down the steps. Let's give these spellers a big hand. We're proud of them all.
Who came in third?
All right, y'all get your cell phones and take some pictures of her. Perfect. Because she'll need it tomorrow. No, that's fine.
Oh, I want to get a picture.
No, we don't have to send in a picture of her.
Thank you.
Oh, excuse me.